following is a presentation of Disruption Networks.
Join the Disruption Network crew Friday, June 8th at the Empowerment Center Block Party, 230 James Street in Utica, from 4 to 6 p.m. Music provided by our very own DJ East One. There will be vendors, grilling with the Utica Police Department, hands-on craft with BB Designs and Steamwork Ability Lab, seed bombs, lead safe demo, and come hang with Utica Fire Department. That's Friday, June 8th at the Empowerment Center, 230 James Street in Utica. The block party is hosted by the Homeownership Center, the Mohawk Valley Association of Realtors, Steamworks Ability Lab, Lead Free Mohawk Valley, Berkshire Bank, MVP Healthcare, BB Designs, and NeighborWorks America.
The Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley was born when 3 top producing agents with over 25 years of combined experience selling real estate joined forces to take real estate to the next level. We practice with honesty, integrity, and the knowledge to help make the buying and selling process easy and stress-free for all of our clients. We pledge to always make our clients our top priority from start to finish and even after the house is closed. We will always be a valued resource for information and assistance for our buyers and sellers. Our customers over the years have become not only past clients, but great friends. As we join hands together as the Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley, we look forward to serving our clients and our community and making a positive difference. You can reach us at 315-601-9630 for all of your real estate needs.
When it's your hard-earned money on the line that you are investing into a home, it makes sense to choose a proven professional to assist you in making one of the biggest investments you may ever make. Josh's dedication of over 20 years to the home construction industry allows him to bring knowledge and experience to your doorstep. That means you can feel confident and comfortable with his service to you. Past clients love his attention to detail and thorough written reports. By allowing Priceless Inspections to help you make a well-informed decision concerning your property, you will find that a quality inspection is priceless. Follow Priceless Inspections on Facebook or call 315-525-8725.
Hi, this is attorney Nick Pasalacqua. The team of attorneys I have assembled at Pasalacqua & Associates has been carefully hand-picked to include the best trial attorneys in the particular areas of the law that we practice. Have you been charged with DWI or any other crime? Members of our team include former assistant district attorneys, now fighting to protect your rights 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you or someone you love been seriously injured in a motor vehicle accident? Members of the team at Pasalacqua & Associates include former insurance defense attorneys, now fighting to ensure that you get every penny you're entitled to. If you need legal help quick, don't waste your time or money calling anyone else. Remember, for legal help quick, you better call Nick and the team at Pasalacqua & Associates, 315-500-NICK or 315-500-6425 or visit cnytriallaw.com today.
Welcome to EC Radio Podcast. We would like to thank all of our sponsors for joining the Disruption team, and we hope that you will support all of our sponsors. And of course, we appreciate you listening to this program.
Disruption Networks. EC Radio. Disruption Networks.
Na 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 na. What's up, everybody? Na 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 na. It's EC Radio. We're live on the D. The all-new website, disruptionnetwork.net. Check us out. We're live on Facebook. We're live on Twitch. We're live on Twitter. We're live on Periscope. We're live on... Did I say Twitter? We're live on... we're pretty much live on every social media platform that there is. It's me, Z. Hope you're enjoying your Monday. Time to disrupt that Monday with my man Chicken over here.
Point is, we're alive.
We are alive. And what a fantastic weekend we had. We got to give some love and respect to all the events that we were a part of this weekend. We were going all week. So.
We were busy, but we were a fun busy.
Fun busy. Oh, absolutely.
Fun busy.
So big ups to our friends over at the Block Party, the Empowerment Center Block Party on Thursday with Gia and the Homeownership Center and all our friends over there. That was a great time.
was cool.
The whole neighborhood came out. Get big ups to DJ Business and DJ East One for providing the entertainment. And then we moved over to the Relay for Life, and that was on Saturday, right?
Saturday.
You
together.
know that I don't know what day it is ever. You don't know what time it is, and I don't know what day it is.
Exactly.
So that's how
we're all screwed up, but we help each other.
That's our dichotomy. So, and then Saturday we had the Relay for Life, and big ups to our friends from the Relay for Life and
That was a
Mel.
great
and
event. Yep.
Great event. Mel and Jesse knocked it out of the park, and it was great to see our friends Sherry from the Bark for Life and a whole bunch of other friends. And
I give props up to M-Dub for spinning some music that day too.
yes, he killed it. M-Dub and Max Sheldon, as well as Matt and the Heartbeat Duo and Mutt Farm as well. So it was a great time. Great time over at the Relay for Life. And then last night we got pretty drunk with the Dirty Heads over at the Creative Concert Show, Saranac Brewery. What a great time that was.
Awesome time.
Packed.
Oh, full of friends.
Full of friends.
And then you met new friends.
Yes,
it was great. It was a great time. I handed out some D stickers, got talking to people from like Rochester and stuff. It was cool, man. People really came out for this show.
Speaking of new friends, we have some new friends in the house with us right now. We have Devin and his wife, Briana.
It's Briana.
Briana, sorry.
Not in Utica, it's not.
Yeah,
You wrote her name down.
Did you give her a little scoop on Utica lingo before she came to town?
I didn't. I figured she'd catch up, but I have caught myself with the hard A.
Everything starts and ends with yo. Yo, what's up, yo?
And then we drop vowels left and right. So, sorry if I get your name wrong a couple times here. Now I won't. I'm just busting your chops. They're in the house talking about the Uptown Theatre. These guys, they have quite a project going on over at the Uptown, and seriously, awesome. We need this.
Yes,
this is great. You guys are like saving the clock tower on Back to the Future. You're saving the Uptown Theatre, and this is a beautiful thing that you're doing. So, much love and respect to you for doing this.
Thanks, guys, and thank you so much for having us again. You guys have been such great supporters right from the start. So we had a couple things we wanted to catch everybody up on. So
yeah,
we're so excited.
Here's your platform, brother.
Here we are, guys. But again, thanks for the love. Thanks for having us, and we're really excited about what we've got going on down at the Uptown. It's been a few months, I think, since I was in here last.
Yeah,
when I had just gotten to town, and I don't even think we had the keys yet. But we finally closed on the building. It's one step at a time. It took us a while just to get the power on, and then to whatever else we had to do. It's been a long, lengthy process, but the snow has melted.
Yes,
it's no longer freezing in there
for a couple weeks.
Yeah,
for now.
And we're trying to hit the ground running, which we're really excited about.
Yeah, it feels better in there now.
Yeah.
And Devin's been like cleaning every day.
Are you?
Yeah.
I've been doing demo, which it turns out may have been my calling in life. It just I feel great.
I love doing
smashing things with
good stress relief.
Demo work is my favorite.
A sledgehammer. So
yeah,
we've been demoing. We took over the old jewelry shop on the opposite storefront, opposite the Green Onion.
Oh, cool.
And so we gutted that.
How big is that little area?
It's not huge.
You're right.
It's like 400 square feet.
Yeah, I mean it's probably the size of this room.
It looks bigger now that all the jewelry display cases are out of the way, and the big safe that was in the back is now, as of this morning, gone.
There was a giant safe, which was the last thing standing in our way to rehab that place.
I was actually already starting to worry we would just have to put drywall up in front of it and just pretend
it wasn't there.
I was making peace with
the secret room.
Yeah, I said if we had to save it, we might as well just call it the safe room or the safe space. But thank God the guys from Rigall came this morning and they pulled it out of there for us. So we got a little bit more room.
Yeah, and now we can get things underway. Whereas the theater, it's just going to take a lot more work and more than we can do ourselves. That store is something that we can handle with the help of a couple volunteers, and we can get that space turned around pretty quickly so that we can start using it as an office and for classrooms, and just to kind of have a place where people can find us and come in and talk and see what's going on and stuff like that. And we have JK Lumber sponsoring us, which is
cool.
how we're able to really get things going so much faster. So we're really grateful that they came on board to help out.
We are super thankful to JK Lumber. It's the things like that, the support of the community. And the people in the community, I mentioned earlier, we were looking for some help with some contracting work, and so I reached out to our buddy Tommy Drama, and he came right over.
Tommy Drama!
So we've got that forcefully eloquent gentleman in our corner now. So
eloquent? No, Tommy's the man.
He's forceful.
Yeah,
he believes in what he says.
Tommy is a good worker though, and he'll knock it out for you.
He did all the painting, most of the painting in here. Yeah.
We had Tommy. This was all a different room at one time. We actually used to do the podcast in there, and we knocked out all these walls, and Tommy was a huge help for all that.
Well, he was the first person I thought of, man. Like right when I first met you guys in person over at Tomato Pie Day, he handed me his card, said he was a contractor on it. So he was the first person I thought of when we needed help. And that's kind of how it's been going, you know. People are reaching out, offering to help, and we're taking them up on it.
Excellent.
You know, Bree and I are from California, and I think, well, we were in California. I hope no one's under any suspicion that we showed up with boatloads of money to redo this place. Because we put everything we had into paying off the back taxes. But
I'm sure.
But we are right now kicking off our pledge drive campaign, trying to raise some money so we can get started rehabbing the theater overall, which is going to take a lot of community support, and we're hoping that everyone will throw in on. The website is live now. It's utcany.org. You can read a little bit about the history and what we have planned going on, and you can for $25 you can buy a T-shirt to support us, and then for $50, right now we're offering a behind the scenes tour. We're going to be doing a fundraiser next month at the theater. And for $50, come to the fundraiser, and you'll get a little sneak peek behind the scenes inside the theater before we get it opened up.
I'm holding up the sticker on camera right now, so everybody knows you guys got stickers, and they dropped off.
We do have stickers.
They dropped off a few of them for us, so we're going to be putting them all over the town. Sorry, but I'm a sticker holic.
Please hand them out liberally and put them in places that they don't belong.
I want to back up a little bit. Talk about the safe. How big was the safe? It must have been monstrous.
It was like well, it was like if you picture like a commercial fridge that would be in like a restaurant kitchen. It was like that, but like really heavy.
I mean, it was as tall as the door. I was worried they weren't going to get it out.
How did they get it out?
It was fascinating to watch.
Yeah, I bet.
They brought a little forklift in there. They tied some straps around it. At one point, there were little metal bars rolling around under it. It was fascinating to watch them work. I got some video. I'll put it up online.
Yeah.
It's and those guys were just really super fun to work with, and they came right out and hooked us up.
Must have been super heavy too.
I didn't think it was going to go anywhere. So I'm just thrilled that it's gone now. It really makes my week, because that was the last thing in there standing in our way of really putting down new floors and painting and getting going. So I'm excited. We're hoping to have that space done in the next few weeks, and then we're going to get rolling in there teaching comedy and whatever other classes people want to sign up for. So,
yeah, and I think we're looking forward to being able to start like offering something and show people like what we're about, because it's been, well, like so much of the attention came in kind of before we were like ready to talk, like, because everyone was so excited, and so it was so early that we felt kind of bad that we're like, oh, we don't really have anything to show you yet,
or check back in a little while,
or to tell you. We were really glad that there was so much enthusiasm and interest, but it was still so early that we just didn't really have anything. And so now we're glad that we've had a little bit of time to start figuring things out and getting ready. And so being able to offer some of those classes is like the first bit of programming we can do, and we're going to keep trying to build on that, and just get things going at whatever pace we can, while trying to raise money to do everything that needs to get done in the theater to then be able to have like real big shows.
For those on Facebook, we just pinned to the top your website link and how they can help save the Uptown.
Awesome.
So it's up there. Click the link. Have people been supportive as far as getting funds into the account and stuff?
Yeah, we've had some good donations. And I mean, the thing that I would maybe try to impress on people is like, you know, I think sometimes people think I can't really donate that much. I don't have a lot of money, so it's not going to make a difference. There's no point. But the thing is that every amount really does matter, because as a nonprofit, you know, we're going after other sources of funding like grants and stuff, and you need to be able to show that the community is behind you and that it's going to be a success. And the best way to do that is to be able to point to the numbers and say, look, we had this many donations. They were, you know, small amounts that people paid, you know, out of their own pocket because they really want to see this work. So if you're on the fence about donating, like, get off the fence and just make like just anything you can give, like $10, whatever.
Any little bit helps.
Yeah, it really helps so that we can show, how everyone is really behind us the way that we know they are.
And it all adds up. You need
does.
$10, $5, $20, $100. It all adds up, and it's all going to a great cause. Is there any sort of incentive program that you get with the donation?
So far, it's we're getting our first one of T-shirts. So 25 and up, you get a T-shirt, and
nice.
50 and up is the tour at our upcoming open house event, which is next month.
Beautiful.
And we're going to keep coming up with new other incentives.
Yeah. Now, from what I recall at the Uptown, because I did a bunch of shows there back in the day, they ripped out all those seats in the front. Is it still a clear area?
They're still there. They're
stage?
removable, but the seats are there.
Okay.
On the floor, I think there's about 250 seats on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
It might be only about 200. In the front.
But they come out, and our plan, long run, would be to get those out of there to flatten the floor, so we could do things like wedding receptions and trade shows.
Excellent.
Like that.
Yeah, it's a pretty steep slope right now.
It is pretty steep slope, but we've also, and the other thing is behind the scenes, we've been doing a ton of work. When we got here, we didn't, other than a cursory look through the building, we kind of didn't really know what we had or what we were dealing with. So we're starting to put together a great team. We're working with Bob Hines, who's an architect in the city, who's on the Landmark Society, and has been really helpful in helping us kind of shepherd us through the process. And so we had some mechanical engineers come in last week to tell us what we had going on in there in terms of plumbing and electric and the HVAC. And so right now we're just really trying to take stock of what we need, what we have, and what we need to do so that we can make plans to renovate. We had a guy in there named Ryan about 2 weeks ago who came in and did digital scans of inside. So, in fact, we just got the models back today. So what he did was it's still uploading, but he did essentially a digital scan of every room and space in there and patched it all together to make a 3D model that we can hand off to an architect so they can come in and come up with some different options of using and reusing the space in there.
Yeah.
So that's, if nothing else, very cool to look at.
Yeah, I would say one of the things, maybe not the first thing we do to get back open, but as we continue to make improvements, would be to kind of think about how we can redesign the space to be like bigger and smaller as needed, and be able to fill up the whole house up to, we need to expand the capacity. Right now there's just not enough seats in there. To then be able to, whether it's like movable walls or just be able to change the seating, just be able to make it adjustable, so that we can have, smaller regular programming going on all the time. And then every now and then have like a really big like music show or something like that.
When was that building built? How old is that building?
It was built in 1926, opened in 1927.
Okay. Wow.
So it's
in 1927. They weren't thinking about putting on weddings there and concerts and stuff like that.
No, they sure weren't. Well, I mean, it was mostly it was built
a movie house.
It was built as a silent movie house. It was also built. It was built for live performance, but it was back on a smaller scale. It was for vaudeville audiences. So it's a really big room. It seats 1,500 people.
Wow.
Especially if you go back towards the projection area and look down, it's kind of impressive. It's not a small room at all. Yeah. But we're definitely not going to be able to fill 1,500 seats on a regular basis. So we're absolutely looking at seeing how we can put in some movable walls or things like that to make it convertible and block off different spaces to make it different sizes. But it's all really exciting. It's all going well. We have a lot of work ahead of us, which is not lost on us. But I think we're starting to put together a really good plan in terms of how to tackle it all, starting with that jewelry store space. And then once we have that flipped, trying to open up the lobby as a usable space. The lobby is actually pretty big.
Yeah.
So, we've had a couple people in the neighborhood and in the area reach out who want to perform in there. And while we can't quite open up the stage yet, it will be a space, we can use it as a showcase space and do different events in there. In the meantime.
Oh, cool.
And then I think just build out one section at a time, maybe open up the floor first, and then we'll see how it goes. But it all seems to be falling into place. There haven't been any major roadblocks or anything yet. And I mean, the outpouring of support has just been incredible. You know, we didn't know how to get rid of that safe. We put it on Facebook on Friday, and this morning it's gone.
Wow, it's awesome. Yeah.
So
the power of social media.
It's great, and that's really what we're counting on. You know, every little bit counting and people showing up. But so far, it's been amazing. And even in this first week of fundraising, I think, how much did we make? Did you check today?
No.
You don't have to give the numbers. Did you want to kill him when he came up with this idea?
No,
Because you guys were living in California, nice, probably comfortable, and all of a sudden you come home and then he's like, "Hey, honey, I want to open up a theater in Utica."
I think to be honest, I just sort of thought he would like forget about it after.
I usually do.
Like I thought there
Lots
would
of
be
stupid
like
ideas.
one or two, like, you know, people giving confusing answers or like something would just get in the way, and then he would just change his mind. But instead, it seemed like everyone that he talked to was like, "Oh, great idea! Like, let me help you." And so I started trying to just help in looking up information, doing whatever just to help him figure out if this was possible and how we would do it. And then I just started to kind of get excited about it once I really started to think about its potential. So I don't know. I guess I just sold myself on it.
Yeah. Well, you're doing.
Now she's doing more work than I am.
Yeah.
I am.
It worked out well. Less for me.
Are you getting right in there too with getting in the trenches, doing the cleaning too?
No, not really. But I'm doing all the like emailing and phone calls and like
the office work,
figuring out all of that stuff. And then I'll be doing more. Like he's like the muscle, and that's why he's handling all the demolition. But then he isn't as good with like the painting and sanding and stuff. So I'll do that.
See, I'm like you. I'm like, I pick things up, put them down.
Yeah.
I like skill stuff to the other people.
I can move stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I can carry. I can.
He's just kind of heavy-handed, so I'll just come in to like finish all the work. And
Bree's like great with her projects too. She's she might as well have her own DIY show. She's really into the project, so I think it'll look good in there. We got all the supplies and sponsored by JK, so
that's great.
Brianna's going to be the one doing all the designing in there.
JK is really supportive in the community, doing great events and helping out. And when they had all the flooding going on down there, they were right there helping everybody out. All those businesses down there.
They didn't blink. They were really excited about jumping in and helping out. They get it, and they're excited that we're going to be doing something for the community.
And that's
specifically,
and that's why you support local. You know what I mean? Because local supports local. You know, you just. You know, the big box stores, they don't care as much.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely. And that's kind of what we're relying on. Again, you know, we, even when we first had this idea, watching what's going on here now with all these Utica businesses springing up and watching their success, and they're all supporting each other.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's making this city exciting right now. And that's really what we're hoping to cash in on a little bit, is to ride this wave of excitement that's going on. And I think it's going to be well worth it at the end, and maybe even at the beginning.
There's been more Utica pride now than ever before. In my 40-plus years, I've never seen it. Never seen it like this. And it's been, like you said, super supportive, and there's people staying. Instead of going to college elsewhere, they're staying, and then they're getting jobs here in Utica or opening up businesses. And
that's huge.
And it is huge.
I think people just got sick of hearing how much our city sucks.
Yeah.
And then we all want to do something about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think people, to your credit, you know, that you guys that are still here realize, like, we're here. Let's make this a good place to live, and you did. You know, it's really inspiring. Because it wasn't so much.
And
it wasn't.
we felt that a little bit on Friday with the block party we did down on James Street, which is typically an area that, like, I'll be honest with you, I probably wouldn't go down too often.
It was hard for us to get vendors for that.
And it was a great event. It brought all walks of life. But they were all there smiling, having a good time, meeting police officers, meeting fire department. The fire department was interacting with the children. The police officers were making hot dogs, and that's the way it's supposed to be in a community. Everyone's supposed to know each other. The cops aren't your adversaries; they're your friends and part of your community. And it was great for them to be a part of that. And we're seeing that change. That people want to go out there and make positive influences on the community. And I think what you guys are doing goes right into with all of that.
100%.
Yeah, I think more than anything else, what we're driving at is that sense of community. You know, of course, we want to have an awesome place where you can come out and see a great show or comedian or take a class or whatever. But really what we want is a place that brings different people out, where you interact with people that maybe normally you wouldn't on a regular day-to-day basis. And we're forming friendships that way, and really helping to knit the community closer together.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a lofty goal, but hopefully we can get there.
And what's cool too is people donate and they help out any way they can, and they feel like they had a part of it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? They had a part of the Uptown coming back. You know, it's been dead for so long. You know, do your thing, do your part, and, you know, you can have that little pride that you helped out.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to have a lot more opportunities to start getting involved now, too. You know, starting with this open house July 14th. Is that what we decided?
Yes.
July 14th. It's a Saturday. Come on out, have a cocktail maybe, if we're allowed to do that.
I don't know yet.
Maybe
actually.
we won't. Or if we don't, we won't.
We'll
do
find
that.
out.
Got an exclusive here on EC Radio. July 14th at the Uptown
July
Theatre.
14th at
Open
the
house.
Uptown Theater. We'll
That's
have
great.
we'll
We'll
have
have
a little
to get the store done by then.
We'll get it done. We'll have a little reception, and then
Just to let
for those who donate, we'll take you in the back and we'll show you what's going on inside. But it'll be, I mean, that's
Yeah, watch how you say that in Utica.
but we figure the one thing we have going for us right now is everyone's kind of interest in what it's like in there. So we're going to try to capitalize on that a little bit before we show everybody what we're up to. But yeah, we'll be having some pitching days and some cleaning days, and we're going to start running some fun promotions and.
Yeah, we're just trying to think of all the ways that we can start doing, especially since it's summer and people always want to do something. We're just trying to see how we can take advantage of these next coming months to try to do some good fundraisers and get out there and meet people and talk to people in person about what we're doing. And you know, I think we just see ourselves as like the facilitators of this project that the whole community wanted for a long time. So it's not like it's just our thing. Like someone needed to like take it and get it started. And that's all we're here to do. And now we're here to work with everyone else to make it all happen.
A fun fact from the other day at the block party, man, I'm a bad host because I can't remember the woman's name, but she was from the Community Foundation, and I talked to her. You could watch this podcast. You could watch that podcast from Friday at the block party. But she told me that the only county in New York State that had population growth was Oneida County.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Wow.
Was Oneida County, the only county in the whole state.
Huh.
It's amazing. It is, and I feel like there's going to be more coming in too.
I think so too. I think I felt it living in Los Angeles, and I think we're seeing it with a lot of friends our age. People are getting priced out of cities.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's not.
Good point.
I mean, I love living in LA, but it's. Brianna and I have talked about this. It just a place like Utica feels like you can do so much more and have it mean more instead of getting lost in a sea of people. It feels like, you know, putting in work here is going to we'll be able to see the benefit on the community.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that because you've been somewhere else. Like, I've lived someplace else, you've lived someplace else, and then when you come back, you realize this is home. You know, this is a place that you can call home. People were grown up here, raised here by generations. So, you know, you got background on things, on people, and they know what a community should be. And I feel like people have never left. They just take that for granted. And but the people who have left and went to other cities and come back, they know.
They appreciate it.
I think I keep saying it to people, you know, since we've been on this little journey, but this area makes fantastic people. The problem is they go off and they're successful other places and they crush everyone else. But
It's because of the winter.
Well,
it makes us
maybe.
tougher.
Well, no, I think the winter absolutely does make us tougher, but I think just the conditions here, you know, it's a great place to grow up. People can get a good education, and then, you know, they go off to other things, but hopefully we can make this a place that's worth sticking around or coming back to, because in the long term, that's what we're going to need to continue making this place you know, worth being at. But
one of the people doing great things in the area, Eric DeCarlos, we talked to him last Thursday. He says, "You guys rock. Keep doing your thing."
Yeah, thanks, E, for checking in, man. The Fierce Foundations, they're doing awesome things in the community too, man. Good stuff. They want to know, JP Miller wants to know if there's going to be a beer and wine license when you get up and rolling.
Eventually.
Yeah, I feel like you got to have that. But you have your friends right next door, and our good friends, too, from the Green Onion.
We love the Green Onion.
Yes,
Yeah, we love
me too.
It's I was a Green Onion fan long before this Uptown project ever came on the horizon, And now it's just a little too convenient to have a bar in a building we own. But we love those guys, and we love having them there. And it's a great little, it's a great spot. And it's a great little community, and we're hoping to translate that, across.
Yeah. Every time we go there, it seems like most of the people in there know most everyone else that's in there.
Yeah.
And there's a great
I've always wanted that, like
artist community in South Utica.
Really is.
So we're hoping to capitalize on that.
Mm-hmm. And that's an anchor down there, too, the theater. Is an anchor down there, and you got the best pizzeria in the world, in my eyes, right across the street.
Absolutely. Slice. My only beef with Slice is that they're not open enough. And
like Sundays and Mondays, like we
Sundays
talked
and
about.
Mondays. Well, even Saturdays.
And their delivery schedule is kind of arbitrary, too. You never know what you're going to get when you call.
Yeah.
I imagine all those businesses right around you, the Onion and Slice and all those places.
Man, the coffee shop across the street.
Yeah, they got to be ecstatic that you guys are bringing this back.
I think so.
I hope
so.
Because you can bring a lot of people in that area again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm hoping not only do people come for that, I'm hoping some other businesses show up.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody needs an open diner on that block. It's impossible to get food.
Coal muffler, not so much, but maybe.
Yeah.
There's really no. Well, there's sliced pizza, of course, but down there, there's no diner, or there's Price Chopper. I guess.
Yeah, no, we got Price Chopper, but
you got that new gyro place.
Oh,
Greek place is great.
That Greek place is.
So good.
Oh my God, it's banging over there.
Yeah, I went in there on Friday. It was fantastic. Shout out to those guys.
Stasis? Is that how you say
Yes.
it?
Stasis?
Stasis?
Something like Jason Stathis? I don't know.
It's excellent. I've been there like 4 times since they've opened already.
They're crushing it. I think the only problem they're having is that they're doing too well, and I think they
Yeah.
probably didn't expect it. But yeah, it was packed when I was there.
He told me it's knocking down walls, and they're going to have a dining room area over there too.
Very friendly. Great food.
Fantastic.
And I like the Chinese restaurant up the street from you guys too. It's a Grand Harmony.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think they got excellent food over there too, for Chinese food, of course. Yeah, so there's a couple things over there, but a diner would be good. I feel like there's no diner in the Utica city limits. There's some in Whitesboro and in New Hartford or
North Utica.
Oh yeah, top of the morning.
Yeah,
okay,
Riverside.
Okay, well we
There's
need
a few
something
up there,
in South
yeah.
Utica.
Absolutely.
We'll work on it.
Well, you got raspberries down the way a little bit, but
okay,
they're a little further down the road. But yeah, you definitely in that vicinity.
But I remember when like Uptown Grill was there, and you could just slide in and get like a Reuben.
Mm-hmm.
That's my speed a little bit.
Yep.
So I need some place that because we were at Green Onion a few weeks ago on a Saturday, and we got it was like 9:30. We're like, oh, we'll grab some slice on the way out and take it home. And then we left at 10, and the lights were out. It was crickets. Those guys had made their money for the day,
and they're gone.
Have you thought about doing any kind of food at the Uptown?
Yes.
Yes, I think. I think there'll still be like concessions, maybe like just better than regular movie concessions, like not just popcorn and candy. But I don't think, at least not right away, we would do like a full kitchen. I'm not sure quite if there'd even be the space.
Is there a kitchen in there?
No.
No.
I mean, we want to have good snacks, but because I know there's, I know there's kind of a big movement of those theaters that offer like dining and stuff like that, like actual dinner. But maybe that's something we'll do down the road.
I think probably further down the road.
Or handle it with like a caterer or something. But
yeah.
At least for now, we'll just try to have tasty stuff to eat.
Yes.
Have you considered the option of like a naming sponsor, kind of like we got to add around a bank center?
Yeah, absolutely. We're open to it. So if you're listening, we'll take your money to put your business on our theater.
Sure. Yeah.
That really upped the game for the odd. I mean,
yeah,
it really did.
It looks beautiful. I was driving by it today. I'm like, oh my God, this looks amazing. Yeah. So just food.
No, we'd be absolutely open to that.
We talked about it and we were like, sure.
We're just waiting for the right person to come along.
Yeah.
Or the right people.
The JK Lumber Center.
Why not? Hey, guys.
I'm sure they'd be up for it. Pete Connors wants to know how long before I slap those stickers on chicken like a set of pasties. Pretty quick, I guess. It'll happen. JP Miller wants you to throw a risky business party.
All right.
And he also says toga parties make money.
We will throw a toga party. I love that, man. Animal House is one of my favorite movies of all time. I think we would be remiss in our duties if we didn't throw a toga party at some point.
Sure.
All right, great. Done.
We got all kinds of ideas out here.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, I mean, we want to do it all. If you guys want to do it, tell us and we'll do it.
You're open.
We're open for business, and we're open in this place so people can come in and use it and do things that they want. So we don't want to open it up and put on a bunch of things that we want to see and nobody comes.
Right.
Yeah, we'll do whatever. We just have to actually get it fixed up first.
Yeah, I mean,
first things first.
Yeah. So, but to get it,
if you want to have a party, help us.
Yes, help us. Throw in.
Beer and pizza goes a long way.
Yeah, Facebook. Yeah, it does. Facebook shares are great, but $10 is better. But we had the codes department in there, so we're really. I mean, what we need to do to get open is we need to put a sprinkler system in there.
Yep.
And we need to get our HVAC and heat working.
And those are not small ticket items.
And those are not small ticket items.
You got to dig up ground and just to get to the pipe, and that's.
But aside from that, it's mostly cosmetic. So, our original plan was to come in and try to raise a lot of money up front and, do a really big renovation and then open up, pretty much renovated. But the more we get into this and see how...
see what needs to be done.
What needs to be done and how the grant financing lays out, it seems a lot smarter. We've realized in the last couple of weeks to kind of just get open as soon as we can and then take it one project at a time from there.
And also, I mean, people just kept asking, like, from the minute the news broke, like, when are you going to be open? And it just became clear, like, people aren't looking for it to be perfect. They're just looking for it to be open. So I think there'll be an understanding if there's still some stuff that's, getting fixed up along the way.
Yeah.
Just to have it open and to be doing something in there as progress is being made, I think it'll be really important.
Nothing wrong with work in progress and still having the facility open and,
Not at all.
I'm sure people would understand.
Yeah. In fact,
seems, yeah.
We went down, we had a great visit at the Auburn Public Theater a couple weeks ago. There's a great theater down there. It actually wasn't a theater. It was a billiards hall and I think a department store that they turned into kind of a theater space.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But we started talking to them and they were showing us pictures from when they were started and it was really dingy and messy and that kind of inspired us to kind of just get going and take it one step at a time.
Have you visited any other places too besides that, or?
Bree was out to the Cowlett Theater in Oneida last week.
That's a cool little place.
We've got a couple more on our list that we want to check out.
Yeah, we definitely, like, when we're talking to people, everyone's like, have you been to this place? Have you been? Like, it seems like there's so many of these like theaters that have been sort of reborn in the last decade or so.
Right. Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
You have to. And I hate telling people they have to do things because I hate when people tell me I have to. But make a trip to Port Chester, New York, and go see the Capitol Theater because that place, there's something magical about that place.
We've heard.
And what he did to that, Peter Shapiro, who is a genius, he also owns the Brooklyn Bowls, and what he did to that old theater, and it was beat up. I mean, there was junkies hanging out in there and birds and just... And it's awesome in there. There's something about that place that's just, you walk in there and you just feel this cool little vibe. And please check that out.
We absolutely will.
That place inspired me.
Yeah. And that's one of the things I think, too, that's kind of cool about the Uptown in terms of the renovation is that it's not the Stanley and it's not so decorative, right? It's not so extravagant and elaborate. So we're really going to lean into kind of the industrial look of the Uptown with kind of,
it's just like limestone
brick
walls.
And limestone and pipe and stuff, So for better or worse, it's not the Stanley, it's not that beautiful ornate kind of building, but in a more subtle way, it's going to be kind of easier to put back together.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still going to look beautiful. But
I know a couple of those people at the Stanley too that they want to work with you, and and
fantastic.
We both of us actually work there part time, so we're in and out of there all the time. And I've talked to Jerry many times about this, and we want to look at it as you guys are like the Stanley's little cousin.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
And it's hard for a place to look like the Stanley. I mean, the Stanley is just absolutely gorgeous. But I think that that stripped down industrial look is big right now.
It is.
A lot of people are really receptive to it and kind of gives it that cool factor.
Yeah, and then if tastes change, we can always add, but we'll start stripping it down. But it's a huge room in there, and I'm excited to get it open. So I really just want to thank everyone for the support and ask for more. Did we leave anything out?
How many rooms do you have in there? Wasn't there 3 theaters in there?
There were 3 theaters.
Yeah, now it's 1.
It's now 1.
Just 1. Okay.
So the last owner, a lot of the work she did was ripping those walls out.
Yeah.
So now it's they're all ripped out. It's just kind of ugly aesthetically.
It's just one big open space.
Yeah, it's just one open space, but the walls are kind of stripped and needs paint and seats need to be clean and and still stick on the floor a little bit from the old soda.
Yeah.
Somebody left a shoe in there.
There's a couple of pairs of shoes in there. Somebody was crushing some Keystone Lights on the
Yeah,
the
there's
stage.
like a whole trash can full of them.
I think somebody might have been squatting there for a little while. But,
you never know.
I hope it was past tense.
Right.
Start charging them rent.
Yeah, really. We'll make some money.
There you go.
Returning Keystone Light cans.
There you go.
Right there, we got to start.
I want to shift gears a little bit here. Are you doing any writing, acting, any of that, improv comedy?
It's
I know that's your
not in
background.
the last couple of months. Oh, actually, I did take a trip back to LA about a month ago to do an improv weekend and keep my skills sharp. But that's one of the things I'm really jonesing to start doing here, just so I can do it, getting other people to do it. But I'm actually checking in next week with a couple improv places in Syracuse, Salt City Improv and the Syracuse Improv Collective. So I'm going to go say hello to those guys, see if there's any way we can kind of cross-pollinate a little bit.
Cool.
Get some shows here going maybe before we're able to get them up and going. And then, I'm writing a little bit on the side. I'm working on a submission packet for SNL. So, just because I kind of have to. Right?
Yeah, that's
I
awesome.
was just saying to Briana this morning, that would be fucking awful if I got SNL. It would really screw things up here. I mean, I'd have to do it. It'd be a dream come true. But
Well, you'll have the funding.
Yeah.
So
She'll be on her own.
I mean,
So who knows?
that's pretty good credentials.
It
bro.
is a pretty good credential. So we'll see how that goes. But mostly just kind of my own stuff now. The other thing is I'm writing a movie that I'm hoping to shoot here.
Oh, cool.
That I think would go over well here. That is, it's essentially Spinal Tap set in the jam band world. So I don't have
I know a guy.
Yeah,
a couple.
Yes, yeah, I know
10,000 of them.
So that's actually been a lot of fun, kind of being more back in that.
That's
that
so
world
cool.
Here.
That's funny.
I love that.
I'm going out to check out the Dead at SPAC tonight to do a little bit of research. But yeah, I mean that whole world I've just found so ripe for satire that it's almost writing itself.
Were you aware of the jam band scene being in California?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean, I knew it was here. I mean, I remember it from being here. It's
Right.
it's definitely taken over a little bit more, I think, than it had before.
It comes in waves.
Yeah, but that is definitely kind of what inspired me to want to write that, thinking it would be a cool way to kind of blur the lines between entertainment and reality a little bit. Because the other thing I'd like to do is actually I'm planning on putting that band together, and I'd love to play weekly shows at the Uptown.
Dude, if you put that band together, come in for an interview with the band.
Oh, we absolutely will.
As in character.
We absolutely will.
Do you have a name for the band yet?
Benevolent Moose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's got to be, if you're just jam band, there's got to be some sort of food involved in it. You know, there's always a food named in there.
Right now, Benevolent Moose is the placeholder, but it hasn't gotten kicked yet, so we'll see.
We can spell moose like the chocolate mousse.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. That's what I was thinking.
So done. All right, you just solved that problem for us. So I mean, those are the kind of things that I'm actually looking forward to really to doing on stage here, and you know, in addition to really bringing in concerts and just doing some comedy, I'd love to get to the place where we have, you know, live stuff on stage in there every night of the week from people around here.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they're taking improv classes,
So much
or
talent around here.
sketch writing classes. I'd love to do a weekly show like SNL. You know, put together a team and do a weekly sketch show on stage here. That's kind of topical and, you know, could hit on local and national stuff. But I think there's a great hole here for that kind of entertainment. That's
I don't think it's ever been done.
I don't think it has either, and I think it's you know, it's cheap. It's the kind of thing you can go for free or $5 and have a couple beers and laugh at people for making fun of themselves on stage, and if nothing else, just to have a place that people can come down and hang out at where there's people around. But yeah, some of those little kind of specialty shows where it's just kind of coming up with an idea for a show and putting them on are some of the things that I'm really looking forward to.
Got a network for you.
Yeah.
And a camera guy.
All right. No.
Need a DJ? Gabe.
We'll call all of it in.
Yeah, we got what you need, brother. I wanted to ask you, did you ever do any stand-up comedy? Have you ever done?
I have done stand-up. Not as much as I've done improv, and in fact, I for years have wanted to do stand-up, and just started last year.
Oh, yeah.
Really got into it a little bit, and continuing to write more and hope to do more and hope to use the Uptown to do that. But yeah, it's a completely different beast for me, which is strange. Improv is almost easier because it's almost I feel like you get a little bit more slack because you're making it up on the spot, and people are like, even if it wasn't that great, he just made it up. Whereas stand up, that's something you thought about ahead of time.
Oh yeah.
If you come up and it doesn't work, that's on you.
Oh yeah.
So, but it's absolutely something I'm interested in looking forward to doing more here.
Right on.
That'd be cool. I'm definitely interested in seeing some of that.
The improv thing I would love to see. I've been to Second City before in Chicago, and what a great night that is.
It's
go in there, hang out. It's so fun.
I think you'll uncover a lot of hidden talent in this area too.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Absolutely, and that's one of the things about improv, that it's once you learn a couple rules and you have the nuts to get up there and do it, anybody can do it. And then that's what I was thinking, standing on stage in LA at Second City every Saturday was the most fun I have all week is here at Second City, playing on stage with these guys, not even for a show, just for practice or for class. And those people were great, but there's nothing that makes them any more special than the people here in Utica. Those are just the people that happen to have enough money to get to LA and take a class. So I would imagine every one of them that makes it to Los Angeles, there's 10 people who are the funniest people in their class that are just working their day job trying to pay their bills.
There's a lot of that in LA.
And then but it's a very blue collar entertainment form where you go and work, and at the end of the day you come have a beer and you act out the kind of shit you saw at work today, and people get it because they were there too.
I feel like it's very cutthroat in LA though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's tough. There's depending on what you're trying to do, a million people in the world who all think that they're,
every waiter or waitress.
Everybody's a director. The guy pumping your gas, wants
Here's
to
my
do a
script.
screenplay. Exactly. Exactly. So, it's both inspiring and a little bit intimidating that way. It's like, everyone here is creative. And it's like, fuck, everyone here is creative. I'm just a dime a dozen. But talent rises to the top. And I think that in Utica, it would be a really fun way for people to just have something new to do, even if it is a hobby. You don't have to want to get on SNL or be an actor to get up and do it. It's more about life skills.
We've seen area comedians just drop dead funny, and you're like, how are these guys not on a bigger stage?
Yeah.
But you gotta put in the work. You gotta grind it out. And nowadays with YouTube and all these other outlets, it's a great way to get your name out there. And show people what you can do. And having a big stage like that would be awesome.
Jerry Reed has a question, wants to know if the organization is a 501c3 entity.
We are a 501c3, so all of your donations are tax deductible.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah, when you donate online, you get an email receipt. So if you don't lose it, then you can, put that on your taxes.
Yeah, very good. If anybody has a comment, you can leave it here. Also, Chicken, over on our Twitch, you have another fan out there that says, I love chicken.
Nice.
Do you guys love chicken? So.
No, they don't love me.
You got that fan. Your fan is back.
Nice.
Yeah,
there's one.
That's the one.
Thank you.
What are you gonna say?
Well, I'm kind of a fan. I'm impressed with what I've seen so far.
Chicken has he's got a couple of admirers out there every now and then. They tune in anonymously.
I would too. I wouldn't admit that out
loud. Are you guys gonna be able to get out? I know you're so busy with the theater, but are you gonna be able to get out and see any shows this year, or do anything fun, or do you guys like camping, or what do you guys like to do?
I don't like camping.
I love camping.
Yeah,
I love camping.
But I'll go.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we get out to do some camping. I'd love to go up to the Adirondacks. I haven't been up there in years.
I want to go to Enchanted Forest.
There you go.
Boom.
The fun never stops.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been to Enchanted Forest before?
Yeah, but not since I was a kid, and I feel like it's probably exactly the same.
No, they do a lot of. They
added
on
right?
a lot of new rides.
Yeah, there's water rides.
Water rides, yeah.
All the dry rides, exactly the same.
Yes, that's what I want. Is there still that little train that goes through the forest with nursery rhymes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you have the sky ride,
the ski lift thing.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
you go throughout the park and the Ferris wheel.
In fact, we'll have you a personal tour guide for you.
Yeah, we do have a
Scott Henderson.
Yeah, we
Nine
can line you up with a personal tour guide of Enchanted Forest, and you would have the time of your life. I did it last year.
We'll take it.
He'll give you all the secret, when you got to go where and how. He's got a whole loop and everything.
He has the spot to go, put your stuff at and just kind of hang out, like a home base area, like the perfect spot, and where it's centrally located to all the rides, and I mean, he's got it down. And I had a blast last year when we went.
I've seen him up there a couple
times. We
had
so much fun. Here are two middle-aged men on rafts together, going down, just laughing our asses off, having a good old time. But Enchanted Forest, great time. You should definitely go. Bring the kids.
They're gonna love that.
Yeah,
it'd actually be weird if we didn't.
It is, but it's not.
Yeah, right.
That's one thing. Like Enchanted Forest, we all grew up with Enchanted Forest.
Yeah.
So you remember as a kid. So like now as an adult, you don't even want to bring your kids because you don't have to worry about them. You just want to go and play.
You got to bring the kids. How old are your kids?
6 and 3.
6 and 3. Are they getting acclimated to being in Utica? Or?
Yeah, they're fine.
They have not missed a beat, man.
No.
I'm so impressed. I guess they're young
good.
enough, but yeah, they really are just.
Plus, they got some upgrades. They got like a bigger backyard.
Oh,
they
right
got
on.
like grandparents they can hang out with all the time now. So
Very
they got
cool.
some stuff that they didn't have before.
I also still feel like they think they're on vacation a little bit. Well, we'll see. Well, we never go back.
Right.
It's funny.
Devin, now you moved into the same. Is it the same house or the same street?
Same
you grew
street.
Up in? Same street.
Same street. So I Proctor Boulevard, man. And I grew up, and my parents still live there, and now we live down the street.
Is it weird going full circle?
Yeah. It is.
That's a great area.
It's
too.
really weird.
Yeah,
because we weren't looking there either. It just kind of happened that way. But yeah, in a full circle way, it's really cool, and I'm glad that we were able to throw down South Utica to really kind of make a commitment to the neighborhood with the theater. It's also super convenient because it's right there. We were talking about living in Clinton or Holland Patton, and I don't know what we would have done if we did that. Looking for a place.
I said it was a bad idea.
You did say it was a bad idea, but I mean, I'm back and forth so many times a day. It would be truly horrible if we were living in.
It just wouldn't have made sense either because we're here. Like, I don't know. It just wouldn't have made sense to not be right around the corner from the theater because we're so about the neighborhood.
Yeah,
that's why you get a camp.
Yeah.
Like, people up here,
We'll get a camp
so that way on the weekend you disappear, you do your thing, you could stay here local.
You could walk to work every day, huh?
I've been walking.
We do walk. It's nice.
I've been walking a lot. Like I said, I got to get a bike too. I don't know if I remember how to ride, but yeah, I'm getting a lot of walking in. It's great.
Yeah, we haven't unpacked. We haven't really had time.
The house is still a little bit
unfinished.
Unlived in, yeah.
Yeah, the theater's been taken over, huh?
Yeah,
there's not time.
There's not, but it's fine. We got time for that. It is strange, like I think the second or third day in the house, we were still the mattress was still on the floor and nothing was out of boxes. And it was Saturday morning, and Bree came in at like 8 o'clock. She's like, "Your dad's here in the kitchen. He wants to see you." And I was like, "Oh, great. That's going to be a thing now. My dad's just going to show up on Saturday morning to get me out of bed." So, yeah, it is a little bit strange, but it feels great, man. I'm so excited to be home, and it's been a great couple months. And if anything, I'm only more kind of inspired and invigorated, by this project.
Do you have a food overload? Like,
yeah, man.
I know everyone comes back with a hit list, and you find out more places opened up. And you're like, man, I gotta hit.
I'm trying.
So much food.
Just finally trying to kind of like wean myself down again. There were a couple weeks there where it was the amount of buffalo sauce we were ingesting was irrational.
Yeah.
I think I ate pizza and wings and nothing else for like the first 2 weeks.
Yeah. I got sick of it pretty quickly.
I did not.
And he's like, "Do you want to get pizza?" And I was like, "No, no, I don't."
They probably don't have good pizza shops in LA, huh?
They don't.
Not in comparison to here.
Like like the wood fire pizza, like the smaller ones. Those I think there's a lot of really good ones in LA. But like the actual big pizzas.
Yeah.
No.
The fancy pizzas.
Yeah,
like the Oskin Eats.
Yeah, the fancy like cool little pizzas are good.
We found one place near us that was kind of like an Italian restaurant that had kind of like Utica style, pan pizza that I was in. But the other thing was you can't, even if you found a place that had good pizza and a place that had good wings, they're never together.
They weren't the same place.
So you would have to go out of your way. It was like a whole day just trying to get pizza and wings together.
You know who has good pizza and wings? Is Oh Babies. Yeah. And we're also hosting a food challenge there.
Listen to that segue. Chicken, you're getting good at this. You're starting to learn.
On June 26th, we were hosting it's called the Grub and Gab Disruption Network, and we're going to do, it's a food challenge. It's a Goliath. Now, they have these focaccia sandwiches that if you get the full sandwich, I have to bring half of it home. they're doing triple the meat, triple the toppings, a pound of fries, and you got to put it down with either a 2-liter soda or you can bring in a 40-ounce of beer. And we're gonna be going live with this. And right now they had the bar set, and they tried doing it in a half hour. Nobody's been able to do this.
No one's been able. So we're trying to set the bar for this, and we're looking for competitors too. Yeah. So if you know anybody that's into the competitive eating world, send them our way.
I'll spread the word.
Yeah, spread the word.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. Just come down and hang out.
Absolutely.
Great down to see
you
guys.
It would be a lot.
I'm down for that. I'll be there.
We should do some eating challenges at the Uptown Theatre when they get up and rolling.
I would love that. There you go.
It creates a mess.
Just bring me chicken wings and I'll eat them. Let's
chicken
just do that.
There you go.
That's the challenge.
Chicken wing eating contest.
I like see how long you can watch me eat chicken wings.
I believe they won the Wing Wars.
Oh yeah, they did. Oh, babies did.
Yep.
Yeah, they did.
Is that right?
Yeah.
There was a Wing Wars?
Yeah.
We got wars for everything. Potato pie,
food truck wars. Last year there was the food truck wars.
Riggy Fest is huge.
Riggy Fest and Meatball Madness. Can't forget about Meatball Madness. That's always fun. Tomato Pie Day. And
I like all these names.
Everything's a fest.
Everything's focused on food around here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, food and beer.
Yeah, pretty much.
My favorite things.
Me too.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong there.
Me too. If you want to donate to the Uptown Theatre, go log on to their website at utcany.org, and there's some incentives. You can make a donation of $25 and you get a T-shirt. $50 will give you a little tour of the place, and you could take a gander inside and see what they're going to be doing in there. I'm really excited for you guys. This is going to be great. It's great for the community. It's been vacant for how long now? It's been a few years.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, Tracy had it going for a little while. We were doing shows out of there, but it's been down maybe 4 or 5 years. Yeah, so it needs some love. You got to put some elbow grease into it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And shine her up.
I went down there, I think it was last week and the weekend before. I had a morning, and I was like, I'll go down, and the 2 alleyways on either side had weeds and some garbage. I was like, I'll just pull the weeds for an hour and go, because we had gotten a dumpster. So I went down, and I realized the weeds were all like 1-inch thick trees that were growing out of the base of the Uptown. Wow. So it was really like taking a saw. It took me like 3 days to get it all done, but God, it was rewarding to have those clean alleyways.
But that's like all it needs. Is it just needs some attention, like cleaning the windows, picking up some trash. Like, I mean, that's not going to solve all the problems,
right? But it helps.
But it helps.
Yeah.
It's like a start. It just shows,
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's.
I'm sure you got some of your buddies you could put to work too.
We're
right?
going to be putting a lot of people to work. We'll let you as soon as it's safe for people to be in there. We'll put everyone to work. But it's incredible, and every time that that I kind of pause and think, what the hell am I doing? This is crazy. We see a post from someone that says how excited they are about it, or someone just last night. Someone shared something. I'm like, I saw the Uptown. I'm like, hey, we didn't post this. That's awesome, Yeah. So that kind of stuff is reinvigorating, and just hearing that people want it is awesome. But like Bree said, we're here to facilitate. We can't do it all on our own. So everybody come on by. We're gonna have that jewelry store open soon. Stop in and say hello. We'll be selling some merch in there, and starting classes in the next couple weeks. Yeah, you guys can come take a class.
What class now?
We're gonna be starting with level 1 improv.
Okay.
I'm gonna be teaching a sketch writing class, stand up, storytelling. I'm not sure how many we'll start with right off the bat.
Oh, cool! This is great.
That's all coming within the next couple months. And then once those classes start progressing, and we'll start having some live shows in there, student shows, and put together some house teams that perform kind of regularly, and keep building. And then using proceeds to build out the theater and make it nice and shiny in there again.
Are you guys going to be renting out the facility at all, like Christmas parties or like conventions or things like that?
Yeah, absolutely. That's part of our business plan. Once we have it up to code and can let people in there, absolutely.
Because I know like a lot of these companies, when they have trainings, they go to like hotels and whatnot. But I mean, that seems like it'd be a perfect fit.
Yeah, I think we're gonna make sure we do the work to so that it can be used for a place like that. Because it's not gonna survive as just a movie theater or a comedy club or whatever. We're gonna have to have a lot of different streams of income.
Absolutely.
So whatever we can do in there to make money, we'll do.
And you're open to having other promoters come in and do shows and stuff like that too, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we'll have our own thing going on.
I know a couple guys.
Yeah, you'll be able to know what's our thing, but we're absolutely going to be opening up to people who want to do their thing.
Awesome.
That's what it's there for. So just keep an eye out, I think.
Super exciting. This is exciting. No projected date, though, right? As far as opening, we can't really. Yeah,
For
there's a lot. Of
I
work
wouldn't.
to be done. Yeah,
I mean, I don't want to guess, you know.
Yeah.
But that.
People are going to be like calling us up
Seriously.
today and be like, "Oh,
you said June 10th.
Yeah, exactly. No, there's some interesting fans out there, and or I use the term fan lately, but yeah. But I mean, the classes and we're going to be building a stage in that Diamond store, so there will be some small performances in there.
Very cool.
And that, within the next month or two, so there will be a some new signs up out front, and there will be a heartbeat, and the lights will be on.
There'll be rainbow out front.
Yeah, I hope so, man. I hope so. Yeah. Oh, the other thing I'll say is keep an eye on the marquee. We're gonna start doing a little game, with a little riddle kind of thing, and giving out prizes for people who can figure out what's going on up there, and just a couple other little things like that to get people engaged. So
that's cool.
Yeah, keep an eye on the marquee. Keep an eye on the website, and we'll keep everybody posted as these things happen.
You got all the letters for that marquee.
Oh, there's tons of them.
I can imagine.
So some of them, some of them are like cast iron. Like if they fell, they would like
hurt.
knock you out.
Yeah.
they're really heavy."
So we'll just try to
We might need to
find the plastic ones that are in there. Yeah, I don't want a lawsuit on my
They're
hands
really
right off the bat.
intense. Yeah.
But yeah, there's a whole bunch of. I mean, that's the only thing that's in there really. It's letters, chairs, and letters, mold. So
Bags of salt.
yeah, there's lots of salt in there.
Yeah.
All the popcorn. No popcorn, but there's lots of salt and popcorn bags, and
I was thinking road salt.
Were you?
Yeah, like out front.
none of that. No.
No, that would have
kosher
been
salt.
helpful.
Yeah. No,
Table salt.
Nothing helpful. I was hoping to find some cool old posters in there. There were some old posters stashed away, but it's all very like.
It all got cleaned out.
Well, it's all very specific movies from like 2003. Like Gulliver's Travels starring Jack Black and like Jackass 2. I was just looking for one thing that I could frame, and we didn't find it.
Yeah. Nothing exciting.
Nothing good.
Nothing good.
They beat us to it.
Right on.
Wanted Jackass too, huh?
Do you have anything else you'd like to promote?
I don't think so, Bree.
No,
No. Did we cover it all?
I think so.
Yeah.
And then some.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then some?
Yeah, I mean we don't. Got
It
that
always
much-
and then some. We go off in the tangents. It's the ADD. I call it the Anthony Donaldson disorder. It's named after me. So, but yeah, that sometimes we take left turns and right turns. But
No, I get
for the
that.
most part, we stayed on track.
I thought we did okay.
Yeah, comparatively speaking.
Yeah, usually we way go off.
Right. I thank you so much for the stickers too.
Oh, thanks.
This is great.
Thanks for taking them.
And I got a bunch of guests coming in this week. We'll make sure we'll get it out.
Yeah,
to them.
spread them out. If you run out, we'll bring you more. Everybody go buy a T-shirt. Come to our open house next month. And thank you guys for having us. And,
Of course, man. You got an open door policy,
I
man. You want to
appreciate it.
come in here and whatever you want to do. And, we'd like to help out with your classes as well. And we'll talk about that a little bit more off camera.
Absolutely.
You guys have a
We'll let you know.
Facebook page, or
Yeah, we got a Facebook page. It's
Yep.
I think it's just UTCA and /UTCA-NY. But we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, and then we have our own website up now. You can read a little bit about the classes we're going to be offering.
Cool.
And sign up. You can also go to the website and let us know what you want to see. If there's specific bands or shows or anything crazier than that in there that you want to see, let us know, and we'll try to find a way to make it happen. I mean, we really are trying to put on things that please the people.
and that's kind of cool, like getting the people's advice and see what they're looking for. Dave Bandich, a good friend of the show's, saying intriguing interview. Nice to have them in studio this time. Definitely looking forward to this. And I feel a lot of people feel that way. They're really excited about this.
Yeah.
Good.
I think so, too. I think so, too. And somebody on Twitch is telling me I got a kick-ass goatee. So.
We all knew that.
I can't see it actually behind the microphone.
That's actually, I'm hiding it.
Yeah.
I'm hiding it right now. But no, this is great, man. I wish you guys success and nothing less. And this is beautiful that you guys are going to get this up and rolling.
Thank you.
And,
yeah, we got a good feeling about it.
yeah.
There seems to be a lot of community support here. So as long as everyone keeps up and
We'll keep at it.
keeps showing up, we'll keep at it. So thank you. Thanks to both of you guys.
One more time, give the website address and how they can get a hold of you if they're interested in donating.
It's utcany.org. You can make a donation right from the website. It's tax deductible. You get a receipt emailed right to you. For $25, we'll give you a UTCNY t-shirt. and for $50 you'll get the tour. And we're going to be really excited about getting some merch made. We're starting out with some basic T-shirts, but
yeah, stay tuned. Devin's going to get carried away with merch.
Yeah, I already have.
It's important though. It is. It's good to have everybody wearing your swag.
Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm a fan of some merch.
Yeah,
fleeces and vests.
Yeah. If I can wear nothing but
dog
Uptown
sweaters,
gear for the rest of my life, I'll be good.
Yeah, Uptown gear.
Yeah, man.
Walking advertising. You gotta love it.
Exactly, exactly. I tell everybody, give me a T-shirt. I'm a walking billboard.
Right.
And they do.
I literally am a walking billboard.
Yeah. All my wardrobe consists of like band T-shirts and like all kickdowns from like businesses and whatnot, and bar owners, and hilarious. Guys, thanks again for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
This is really cool. And again, if you got more things you need to promote or events coming up, please come in,
We'll
stop
be back.
and hit me up. And
Yes,
I'm
sir.
glad you hit me up too.
Yep.
And I feel like some people are scared to hit me up and to be like, hey, I want to come on the show. Where I have to reach out. Where Devin.
No, I just
reached
called up
out,
and invited myself.
and I love that. I do.
Yep, same here.
Seriously, I'm a fan of that because it's content for me and it fills my calendar. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, we want to get everyone, get everyone up to date. I know we came in kind of with guns blazing, and then it kind of got quiet for a minute. But we just want to let everyone know that we're working our asses off inside to get it open up as soon as we can. And the more that people pitch in and help us out, whether it's money or time or just support, the quicker we're going to get those doors open.
Excellent.
And I think it's important that you come on and like you just said, make sure you tell people what's going on, because in this area you get a lot of, we're going to do this, and then you never see anything again.
Yeah.
And just let people know, hey, we're
Yeah.
really doing this. We're really in on this.
That's
It's
totally
really
what we're afraid of, is that people are going to be like, oh, but,
Yeah.
like if
Yeah.
we didn't get it open in like 6 weeks, people would just forget all about it. But I
Yeah.
mean, we're doing everything we can. It's not going to be an overnight project, but we're working on it.
it's just the two of you. So that's,
We got a lot of help.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people offering their help. A lot of people have already thrown in. So we're just we're looking to have that wind carry us the whole way.
Anybody out there listening want to help? Give them a call.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we'll be, especially now that we are getting into projects like flipping the diamond store, and there are some actual hands-on
Did
things.
you find any diamonds? Sorry to cut you off.
Yes,
No jewelry? Any
we
jewelry?
found
Jimmy Hoffa.
We found a diamond stud earring, tiny. Like, I don't even know if it's a diamond. It might just be a piece of glass. And then I found a stamp from the 1880s that I thought was going to be worth something. It was only worth 15 cents. And then
A record.
an unopened record of
But I don't remember
Hugh
what it's-
Griffith's, like Mother Africa or something. So maybe
Yeah.
we'll raffle that off or something.
There you go.
don't know.
But no, we haven't found the brick of gold hiding in the wall yet.
The black box.
Yeah, it's got to be there somewhere.
I was hoping that like when they moved the safe, like there would have been something like a secret door
Yeah.
or like a compartment behind it.
What about the safe itself? Anything in the safe?
No, unless it's like somehow between the layers in like a secret compartment. But it's too late now.
It was an old safe, though, huh?
It was an old safe,
Yeah.
yeah. An old big heavy safe. God bless those Regal guys.
Yeah. Give them some love. Who did it for you?
Rusty sent his crew from Regal,
Regal?
from Frankfurt. The guys showed up, like 5 guys this morning. They were all a pleasure to work with.
Oh, cool.
Wonderful guys.
Excellent.
And,
Takes 5 people to move it.
took 5 people to move it,
I
but
can
it
imagine.
an hour later it was out of there, and literally like inch by inch. It was, but they did it, man, and they did it, and they got it out of there. So someone's going to be the proud new owner of a safe that someone tried to break into.
You're like, here, hold my beer. We got this.
One more time, the address is www.utcany.org if you want to help the Uptown Theater out and donate, people. They need your help. So definitely. And this community really comes together in projects like this, as we discussed before. And it's a very giving community.
It really
So-
is.
It is.
It really is. And I think, if people do give, they're going to be excited with what they get in return.
Excellent.
Because, I'm excited to open this place up just because I want to see some cool stuff.
Yeah. We all do.
Yep.
We all do.
Yeah. No, it's everyone's asking for it. So we're going to make it happen.
Excellent. Before we get out of here, we got to tell everybody, and Chicken mentioned this earlier, we do got our Grub and Gab. It's our very first Grub and Gab. It's happening Tuesday, June 26th. It's from 5 We're going to start around 5 o'clock at Oh Baby's Gourmet Sandwich Shop. It's 4126 Oneida Street, New Hartford. We're looking for competitors in the eating contest. So if you want to be a part of setting the bar in the Goliath Challenge, and the Goliath sandwich is pretty much triple of everything. It's going to be like a 6-pound sandwich you're going to eat. We're trying to set the bar to see how long it takes to eat this challenge. So what you got to eat the sandwich and a basket of fries, and you got your choice of a 2-liter bottle of soda or a 40-ounce of beer.
Best tasting eating contest ever.
The winner gets a bunch of stuff too. So if you're interested, we need competitors, and we have a couple guys lined up already. But if you're interested, hit us up. You can drop us an email, disruptionnetwork@gmail.com. The winner gets a golden ticket from Oh Baby's Sandwich Shop, which is a sandwich a month for a year.
Yes.
You get a free sandwich a month for a year. We're going to give away a couple pairs of tickets to Get the Let Out at Saranac Brewery.
Yep.
So that's going to be on the menu as well. You get your picture on the wall and some accolades over at Old Babies. You're going to get a T-shirt, bragging rights, and you're going to set the bar, and you're probably going to be Utica famous after all this. As in the eating competitive world, you're going to be Utica famous. But we're looking for some competitors. Stop on down to Old Babies. It's June the 26th.
And we will be live.
And we're going to be live. We're going to be broadcasting live. We got our DJs coming down, Ease Beats and Bizz. Games, prizes, got a whole bunch of fun for only the D can provide. A lot of fun that we provide with our Ds. So
it's going to be a blast with that crew over there.
Yes, it's June 26th at 5 o'clock at Oh Babies, 4126 Oneida Street in New Hartford. It's a great place. Go check it out. Don't come on the 26th, but also check out that place other times too, because they make amazing food over there.
Your mom came up to me Saturday, and she was just raving about Oh Babies. Her and her friend stopped in there, and they absolutely loved it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she was like, this is so good. Their sandwiches are awesome. But now she got like...
And my mom knows food.
Yeah, I think they said they got the Godfather, but that's the only thing that she wants. I'm like, no, you got to try them all.
Yeah.
There's so many great different focaccia sandwiches they got. And to my regret is I always got the sandwich. I never even tried the pizza and wings until they came into the studio here and brought it.
Yeah.
And their pizza and wings is absolutely fantastic.
It really is.
Fish fry is amazing too.
It is. They're doing great things over there. It's 4126 Oneida Street in New Hartford. It's in between. It's just before you get to Washington Mills. Yep. Just before. It's right there, pretty much South Utica. It's in your neck of the woods.
They're our neighbors,
too.
pretty much.
They are your neighbors. So you check it out if you get a chance. My favorite's the roasted pork sandwich. Oh, that's so good.
There's so many going to East Sider.
So we're making ourselves hungry. We got to stop talking about
I can't do with any more good restaurants.
Oh, you got plenty, man. They're coming, too.
They're coming. They're coming. But Oh Babies is an amazing place. We'll be out there Tuesday, June 26th. Come on, hang out with your friends from the D. I want to remind everybody that they can listen to this podcast and previous podcasts of EC Radio at the all-new website, disruptionnetwork.net. And if everybody that has watched this video or is watching this video, if you could just do me a favor, click the share button. It would help us out here at the D as well as our friends here at the Uptown Theatre.
I just want to give a couple shout-outs before we go.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to shout out to Bizz last night, who
Bizz killed it last night.
Killed it with Joe Driscoll.
Yes, you did, Bizz. I am so happy. And like the dichotomy between those two is amazing.
They're in sync, man.
I think we have something here.
If those guys like actually sat and rehearsed and came up with some stuff, they will blow people's mind.
Yeah, that was really cool. With
it's pretty much off the cuff what they did last night.
Oh yeah, Joe Driscoll and Bizz together, and then Joe's sax player as well. He was an amazing sax player. The three of them together. What an amazing night last night was after the Dirty Heads.
And just want to shout out to the Relay for Life. Letting us come up there, set up, and do our thing there as well, and letting M-Dub entertain the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, the Homeownership Center for allowing us to come down to the block party.
Yeah.
Which was a lot of fun, and got to see a lot of people in that area and neighborhood have fun and for a couple hours and interact with each other and have a great time.
It was super cool to watch the cops roast the hot dogs, and the fire department was there with the fire hose spraying the kids and letting them go on the fire truck and stuff like that. And then they were giving away free candy and water, and there was and there was a mural going up, and there was just so much going on at that block party. Seed bombings, which is, are you familiar with this whole seed bombing thing?
I don't know seed bombing.
So, okay, I got to explain to you what seed bombing is.
Please.
This is a new thing that's going on. What they do is it's kind of like a clay thing, but inside this clay is you make it like a meatball kind of type of thing. You know, you roll it into a ball, but it's dirt, and they were using wildflowers, I think, for seeds.
Yeah.
Right? Wildflowers and dirt and seeds, and they put it in this little clay ball, and you just throw it in a vacant lot, and 6 weeks later you got flowers.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it's a thing that's been going on like in major markets, and
That's really cool.
Our friends from the Home Ownership Center picked up on this when they took a trip to Kansas City.
Awesome.
And then they brought it back. We're like, hey, we're going to start doing this. So they were making seed bombs the other day, and
love that.
it's a thing that's going on now. It's it's pretty cool. It's
I
pretty
say we
neat,
throw them
you
in
know?
potholes.
You put them in the potholes. I was thinking vacant lots, and just kind of spruce up the area a little bit. But it's simple, it's easy, and we could throw clay balls at each other. See, it'll be like a snowball fight. But yeah, that was really cool what they did over at the block party. And the Empowerment Center is a really cool place. What they do is try to help out the neighborhoods and inner city kids and and educate and do some cool after school activities and stuff like that. So. Yeah, a lot of cool things happening in this community. It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing.
Great vibe.
Great vibe. Great vibe.
We're excited to be here.
Let's see, tomorrow's guest. We got a fun day tomorrow, actually. Chris Mandry's coming in.
Oh, no.
It's his birthday. And not only is his birthday.
He's coming as Pink Schneider.
That would be great if he did, but he's probably coming in like after work, so he'll probably be dressed up.
At least he should have his Bizz on.
He should. But he is coming in to talk about his night at the UFC. When the UFC was at the Adirondack Bank Center a couple weeks ago, he had a wild night. And we're going to go through his whole night. It's his birthday,
when
too.
Mandry says he had a wild night, he had a wild night.
A lot of weird shit went on, and I was following him on his Instagram that day, and he was cracking me up the whole day. Absolutely hilarious. So, yeah, we have a fun week planned. I'm going to bust out the calendar right now real quick as I'm trying to find what we got going on. Mandry, Mark Doherty from Urban Grow will be here on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, author and world traveler Adam Sperlozzi.
Adam.
You know Adam, right?
Oh, I used to party at Adam's house back in the day.
Adam's coming in, and he's got some interesting stories, so we're going to talk to Adam.
They had a catwalk made out of old mill, the big cases of Old Mill. Mm-hmm. Remember those, the tavern bottles?
Yes.
They sectioned off an entire room with this. They had a catwalk. It was great.
He's hilarious. And then next week, our friend Gina Scampone is going to be in the house. She's going to talk about Summerfest coming up. Summerfest is coming up.
I can't wait for it.
That's going to be bringing back the good old summertime vibe, and it's going to be.
I almost made a reference to her, the event earlier because I feel like the same enthusiasm for Summerfest is right along with the Uptown Theatre as well.
I agree. Yeah, definitely come out for that.
We're
great
planning
entertainment.
People are looking for fun stuff to do, man. Mm-hmm. We'll be the first ones there in line.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. So Gina will be in next week. We're going to talk all about Summerfest.
I love G.
Yeah, we're going to have a good time.
Great girl.
Good time. All right, we're out of here. Devin, Briana, thank you so much for coming.
You guys
did I say
so
it right?
much.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I did?
You got it.
I'm so bad with names. You got to give her the East Utica. I'm straight East Utica.
Utica.
Yeah, exactly. I'm straight East Utica.
But you killed it.
That's why I never, ever did good in English class when growing up as a kid, ever, just because I'm a guinea. So anyways, we'll see you tomorrow.
You know what the hell you're listening to?
It's EC Radio.
That was great.
We are a generation of lost masculinity, and we got to start getting it back. No matter if you're straight or gay, no matter if you stick it in the front or you stick it in the rear. For the love of our sons, we've got to stick it in there like a man.
EC Radio.
YOLO, infidels, that's right. It's Hacker Hameen.
This is Al Schneer from the band Mo.
Hey, this is Corey Glover from Living Color.
And you're listening to EC Radio.
And you're listening to EC Radio.
Live on EC Radio with the Z-Man. So take the pizza out of your fat moron mouse. Sit back and listen before I give you a $5 face slap. You'll never forget, infidels. YOLO.